Hi, we've got Scott Lovett here, the Director of Events for Tourism NT, and also the MIA Chair on the program about the MIA Conference. Scott, tell me what's going to happen in the program.
So, program for the conference this year, which is being held in Darwin. It's a fantastic program. We've tried to think differently about the program for this year, so we've split it up into four main themes. We've got an innovation stream, we've got an Asian stream, we've got a leadership stream, and we've got a global trends stream. What it's about is making sure that we really encapsulate what's going on in industry and challenges and opportunities that are there. And we're trying to have conversations at a high level, not so much instructional or motivational type speakers, but what we're trying to do is present the picture of what's going on in the Australian industry, not just the business events industry, but other industries, so people can get inspiration and ideas from that. And the theme of the conference is Ignite the Conversation, and we're really trying to get some speakers up there who really are going to ignite the conversation for the delegates that will attend.
So is it more about getting people to think outside the square?
It certainly is. So we've got speakers like Frank Tudor, who's the Managing Director of Horizon Energy and based in WA. Frank is also the chair of the national president, should I say, of the Australia-China Business Council. So not specifically experienced in the world of business events, but he's going to give us an overarching talk about what China is and the opportunities that are there. We're going to have someone from Austrade talking about the Australia white paper, the Asia in the Australia in the Asian century white paper. We're going to have people who are import and export specialists. We're going to have global media specialists. We're going to have a lady, Annie O'Rourke from Fairfax, who does some work with Fairfax Media, talking to us about what's going on in global media. We've got a gentleman named Gilbert Ricus, who I'm very excited to come and see, and he's talking about placemaking, which is a relatively new concept in urban design and urban concepts, about how communities link with events. And communities linked with their communities linked with their urban environments, and we're trying to say how does community connect with events and vice versa. So there's going to be some really interesting talks. We're obviously going to have a presentation from Jeff Donaghy and the team regarding the International Convention Centre in Sydney and what that's going to do for Australia. We're also going to have some quite different topics and a little bit offbeat topics and things that are purely Darwin, which is so hopefully we're really going to ignite the conversation.
So speaking of Darwin, do you think Darwin will put on a big show for us?
Absolutely. Darwin always puts on a big show. The great thing about Darwin is not a lot of people have actually been there before, so people don't know what to expect when they come there. So it's actually a grown-up city these days, and it's got quite a cosmopolitan feel, but it also does have that larrikin element to it, and it does have that real Australia element. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised when they come up to Darwin, but I can assure them a good time.
And I think you'll certainly showcase Darwin and all its wares to the MIA delegates.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some great pre-conference touring which is going on, which is going to show Darwin and surrounds, and I'd really encourage people that are coming up for the conference to take a couple of days and explore the greater Darwin region, perhaps down to Litchfield or down to the iconic Kakadu National Park, which is Australia's largest national park, and it'll be just off the end of the wet season, so the rivers will be running, the waterfalls will be in full flow, so the bird life will be absolutely spectacular.